In this video, I'm going to ask you 43 rapid-fire questions in under 5 minutes to help you determine if you are an Enneagram 5 or an Enneagram 9. And don't worry, it's 100% guaranteed, or your money back. If you are new to the Enneagram, consider after this video clicking the video above my head or the link in the description below, which talks more about the Enneagram 101. The primary source for this video was taken from the website Enneagram Institute from an article entitled Misidentifying Fives and Nines. I will have my Enneagram Nines, the Peacemakers, over here, and I will have my Enneagram 5 Investigators over here. Quick, grab a paper and a pencil. You don't have enough digits. Ready, set, here we go. When in thought are you? Impressionistic or highly focused? Involved with generalities? Are penetrating and can be microscopic? Do you have very imaginative ruminations and thoughts? Or can you be imaginative but more concrete? Do you lose interest quickly? Or do you find the rabbit hole and go in farther? Are you not concerned with details? Or do you love details? Can you drift off when bored and lack follow-through? Or are you typically highly focused and sometimes even narrowing in too much? Would your friends describe you more as gentle or intense, easygoing or strong-minded, patient or argumentative, receptive or contentious, accommodating or highly resistant to the influence of others? Are you disengaged or detached, open or resistant, a dreamer or a theorist, non-threatening and non-judgmental or defensive and contentious, at peace or in tension, utopian or nihilistic? Feel more at ease with the world, or are you afraid of being overwhelmed with the world? Complacent or cynical and resistant? Brilliant at work, unfocused and inattentive elsewhere, or focused and attentive everywhere all the time? Not concerned with the consequences of your actions, or very concerned with the consequences of acting one way rather than another? Do you idealize the world and believe good triumphs over evil, or analyze the real world and create scenarios where evil triumphs over good or exists in tension with it? Do you care about what people think about you, or not really care what people think about you? Do you like people, sometimes even too trusting? Or are you suspicious and anything but trusting? Do you simplify reality or complexify reality? Do you look to the past or look to the future? Do you have deep but general thoughts, or deep and very specific thoughts? Do you turn a blind eye to disruptions or ignore it? Or examine disruptions, break it down and dig deeper? Do you generally think that things will work out, or think of reasons they won't? Do you see things the way you want them to be, or see things as they really are based on facts? Do you reinterpret reality to make it more comforting and simple, or do you really dig to get to the bottom of things? When under stress, do you disassociate or become paranoid? Are you a gifted storyteller that can communicate effectively, even with children? Or do you share your ideas with just a few people or even no one at all? Do you desire to keep the peace and avoid conflict? Or do you not really mind conflict? Do you have a desire to master the world? Or do you have a desire to conquer the world through intellect? If something disrupts your peace, do you turn a blind eye to it? Or do you examine it and dissect it? When you're asked to be introspective, do you kind of avoid it and does it stress you out? Or do you actually kind of enjoy it? When asked to problem solve, do you give grand sweeping ideas on how to solve the problem? Or do you speculate on the problem and then the problem with the problem and then the problems with the problems with the problems or with the... When you think of an idea, do you ruminate on your fantasies? Or do you help put it into action and see if it'll work? When someone asks you, how can we have world peace? Do you say, everyone should love one another? Do you do extensive historical research, develop a theory, and then write a treatise? If you're wondering what it's like to fly, do you make a story about it? Or do you invent an airplane, do research on birds, or design a rocket? Do you relate more to Jim Henson and Walt Disney, or Albert Einstein and Charles Darwin? How did you do? Let me know in the comments below. Send me a little bit of love by pressing that like button and consider subscribing. If you are new to the Enneagram, click on this video. If you would like more on content on fives and nines, click this one, and YouTube thinks you'll like this one. High five, friend, and I'll see you in the next video.